5.
Okay. I mean, I can try to push myself to get up earlier, but ooh, is this Okinawa?
I think so.
Damn, this dude's going ham on that flute.
That flamethrower would have way more than just that on.
Yeah, they usually protect it.
Like a gas mask and shit.
Yeah.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Damn, we're getting towards the end of this game, huh?
Yeah.
How many cases left? Like 4?
In arson, there's a
total of what, 5 or 6?
6 cases.
Okay, so there's 5 left. But we're getting there, dude. What are we gonna do after this? We're gonna have no more land in our lives.
Mafia?
You have Mafia?
I can get it.
Could be. I've never played Mafia.
Bad one. At least 4 Vicks.
I like
out there and find out
I
what you
like games like this.
The address is
like older timey games.
650 North Hobart.
Like Vice City?
I wouldn't want to do Vice City.
You wouldn't?
No.
Really?
It's gonna take at least a week to get an ID.
I mean, you could probably rip through Vice City pretty easily.
I don't want to do a GTA game.
I mean, if I was gonna do a GTA game, I'd do one of the older ones.
Yeah, I do San Andreas.
I wouldn't do like GTA 5 or 4. I'd do San Andreas or yeah, Vice City.
I have a number 9, a number 9
large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 245, 1 with cheese,
and a large soda.
A large!
Okay, fuck it. Forget it.
Tell me about it.
On the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
He was stalling the ball and stuff.
Yeah. The entire
Shame about Chet. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
And I guess
still in
like some
custody,
things were changed
Wanna bet?
that were supposed to make it more obvious that he was
and home for
fucking you.
misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
I never finished San Andreas.
all you had to do.
Actually, the only
train scene.
the only GTA campaign I ever finished was 5.
I've beaten 4 a couple times.
I never beat 4.
I liked 4.
5 was the only one that like held my attention long enough to actually do the campaign. Because the heists are awesome.
The heists are really good. There aren't enough.
Yeah, I know. I still think they should have added 2 more heists to that game. Or maybe like even a DLC.
Does the bureau raid even really count as a heist? It's more just like an overglorified mission.
Which one?
The bureau raid.
The Bureau?
Yeah, when you
No, I mean,
raid,
yeah, it's a heist, kinda.
I mean, you don't really make
It's got
money
action
with
sequence. It's an action sequence, though.
This whole game's an action sequence. You go to one place, you kill people in that one place, and then you go back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it was like an infiltration. Like a full-blown mission.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's like on the border of being a heist. What do you get out of it?
Remember?
What?
I don't remember.
It's like information or whatever, right? Or fucking you take care of some dudes who are in your way. I mean, maybe not a heist, but heist level for sure. As far as like being badass and cool.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, that's the one where you rappel down the building, right?
You guys better see this.
No.
I hope you have strong
No?
stomachs.
Oh, that's the FIB. No, the
That's
FIB
the
is
AA building.
yeah. The FIB is the one with the
We have a
statue
name.
in front of it.
Whoa.
Oh
Morelli,
wow,
Mike, we recovered a picture
that's
of the family.
rough.
Okay.
They were all fucking
Anything else?
praying.
Look at this
Honest,
looking
I
dude.
Dr. Phelps.
Look at them
Best to talk to
praying,
Lynn, she's the
dude.
expert.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh my
Why
god,
aren't they
that's
scattered around like
brutal.
the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Moved? I think
I mean,
someone
there's
moved
no
them
nudity.
after the
I still
explosion
feel like
and
we
before
need
the
to
fire.
blur that
Can
though.
you explain that,
I'm
please?
not.
I'm almost
I-
positive the
oh,
cause of
man,
death
I
is
don't feel comfortable
asphyxiation due
showing
to
that.
gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't
What?
make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
No more questions, huh?
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
So they weren't really praying.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
The fuck?
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He
Yeah.
expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
It
You
seems
could be right.
logical though.
Yeah.
Come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation.
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh
Evidence?
fuck. Oh, he's mad, dude.
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
What was his family murdered or something?
That's fucking boring.
That was brutal. I think that's the most fucked up thing in this whole game.
That's a dead naked lady.
Dude, like honestly,
So something
like,
finally
way
got to you.
worse.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd
Like the guy
Marines
from
at
The
Bella
Walking
Wood.
Dead.
The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out.
Oh.
You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no
Fucking
photos
bury
and no
him.
citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Justifiable homicide in the line of defense.
Will this make it into the
You don't
paper?
look like a fireman.
You ever seen that
son.
movie?
I didn't hear the reference.
Justifiable homicide in the line of defense.
No, I don't believe I have.
Training Day
Nope.
with Denzel Washington. It's a really good movie. You should watch it.
It
I'll
may.
have to find what it's streaming on.
Looks like the same model.
Varley
Varley.
again. I like how the ground's all squishy and wet.
All these cops. It's gotta be something big, right?
No, nothing. Just, you know, burned house. Something fucking small.
That's what I was looking for.
Come on, you can tell me.
I don't think we needed that though.
I still like looking at them.
What's that white dot?
Person?
You're the reason
Person of
brothers
interest?
and sisters shouldn't marry.
A neighbor.
What?
What?
LAPD.
Someone just said
Can you
you're
tell
the
me
reason
anything
why
about the fire
brother
next
and
door?
sister shouldn't
Terrible
marry.
luck.
Wow.
Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Doubt.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields.
Of course.
You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Doubt.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion
Where's
was,
Catalina
thank goodness they
Island?
was away. But then I find out they were still
Catalina
in there.
wine mixer.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
You didn't enter yourself?
Oh,
I'd already
Santa
agreed to
Catalina
sell.
Island, LA.
The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Very nice.
Is there anything else?
Yeah.
That's it?
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be. when I
Ooh,
grew up.
footprints. And cigarette butts.
Someone
Are the
was keeping
footprints
watch.
size 8?
Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks suspicious.
Calderon, huh? That's a Spanish brand of cigarettes. The footprints? Or the bush? Oh, you have
Whoever
to.
he
Yeah,
was,
there
he
you
was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
go. Boondockers.
Size 8?
Touch the footprint.
One more question for you.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of
Guess
it, there was a guy.
Boondockers are a brand of
Kind
boot.
of tall. Skinny, though.
Yes.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure.
Interesting.
Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
Absolutely.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Origami.
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Let me guess it's made out of the flyer.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Unfold it.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
Elysian Fields.
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Leland Monroe.
Okay.
Oh, I see you already have one.
That part was missing though.
Yeah,
When
the
did the
flyer.
flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Ring Michigan 945. I don't know what that
What?
means.
Did you see that?
He just took it back.
No,
Better- oh.
what Herschel just did. What the fuck?
No, I missed that.
All these
Like,
cops.
it's like there's some weird
It's gotta be
animation.
something big, right?
We do phone. Oh, was he like shifting his like jacket maybe?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead
Gives
end.
us more incentive to go
We should
there
check
then.
out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
So we're gonna go to Rancho Econo Dildo or
Yeah.
Morelli Fire? Are we at the Morelli Fire?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't marked off.
Yeah. I got
Do we have,
interest.
we have
though.
everything we need?
Yes.
So we're gonna have to come back here eventually?
Probably.
Okay then. God, you know, I really like this icy mint dispo. More than the Starburst ones I usually get. Sadly, we're probably gonna stop going to that store though.
Which one?
The store we usually get our vapes from.
The one in what, like Seabrook or something?
No, it's in Derry. But yeah, we keep getting vapes from them that are completely fucking dead.
Actually.
Yeah, every time we get the Pacific Cooler flavor, they're literally all dry. And Amanda opened a Pink Burst one, and it literally like wouldn't even fire.
You know,
It was brand new.
times when you really miss a nightstick.
So I'm
There's
gonna
more
stop
religion
getting
in
shit
the end
from
of a
them.
nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart mouth
fray.
son of a bitch.
Whoa!
You
Knock
sorry
his ass out.
You black and blue.
That's done it. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
He says as he's decking someone so calmly, like what the fuck?
on then.
Yeah, bust his fucking chops open. Yeah, headbutt him. Aw. Knock his ass out. Yeah. Yeah. It's like my favorite part of this game is beating the fuck out of dudes.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Well, your house burned down. Now you're going to jail for assault on an officer. Which I'm sure they probably won't seek charges, considering he's distressed. His house just burned down. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Brick.
Fake brick.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
No,
And
it's
expect
not.
some shrinkage in the heat. But it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Is that it? Whoa!
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Huh.
Or,
Take the squad car.
no,
It's faster.
I like my boat.
Fuck this stupid boat.
I like my boat.
You fucking parked it on the curb anyways. Like a
I like
dick.
I like my boat.
Who parks up on the curb like that?
Assholes. I like my boat. We take the fire
California 350102. No, just take this. It's gonna be fast in the fire truck. All of these houses burned down?
truck. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I just had to hop that berm real quick, you know.
That was dope.
Any available unit.
So I went back on
Officer,
Fruity
211 just
earlier,
occurred.
right?
Oh yeah.
253
I
Main
realized I
Street.
was really bad at making
Handle
music,
code
but it
2
stopped.
identified.
Nice. I was thinking about like yesterday. I was thinking about probably hopping on at some point this weekend and making a banger.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like doing music, but I'm just so bad at it and don't seem like I'm getting any better at it, so that I don't feel like there's a point to doing it anymore.
That's how I was for the longest time. But it's fun and you can make some cool shit. So you just gotta learn how to do.
Like, I'm trying to make actual songs for this, and I'm sounding like shit.
Yeah, the longer you do it with me, the more you'll learn about actually doing, like, making songs. Because I'm still kind of learning how to make songs, to be honest with you. When I made Flavor, I was literally like streaming to you and just kind of like teaching you how to do it, and then you went to work and I finished it.
You don't need an appointment.
Just made a full track and it actually came out pretty good. And I was like proud of it because like it's the first song I've made in a long time, and it's one of the best songs I've ever made. So
that is very good.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
I kind of want to release
Cut to the
Prank
chase,
Time.
sister.
I
Is he
just
in?
never did.
I'm not at liberty to reveal that officer.
I was gonna send it to Max, but
So
he
he
stopped
hired
doing
you for your
prank calls.
intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Wow,
Yes, please.
Biggs.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Fucking hell!
Those are really nice models.
Yeah. They cost probably just as much as
We're
the houses
investigating
do.
a series of domestic fires,
Yeah.
Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
This guy's a fucking famous actor for sure.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for
John
housing?
Noble.
That's your explanation, Mr. Monroe?
Yeah.
Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
He was in The
We found a
Conjuring.
family
The Devil
burnt
Made
out
Me
in
Do
their
It.
home. Another house
Yeah.
burned to the ground. An
Um,
Elysian Fields flyer.
Lord of
Our
the Rings.
information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's
He's in
something
Lord
to do
of
with
the
me? Is
Rings.
that your
He's
point?
in
Point is,
Running Scared,
Every time we find
which is a
family
great movie
barbecue,
if you've never
we
seen
find
it.
one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Oh yeah, he is in that movie, huh? No
Yeah.
shit.
What do you know about a competition for families to win? free
Have you ever heard of the
vacations to
movie
Catalina
Running
Island?
Scared?
I don't know.
Company runs many
I had
promotions.
remembered it from like
I'm not familiar
when I
with
had
that
COVID recently. I had a brief flash from my childhood, and
Level with me, Mr.
I looked up what the
You know
movie
all about
was,
the
and it was
vacation
that
offers.
movie. It has
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're
fucking
missing
it has
the
Paul Walker
vital
in it.
ingredient called proof.
It's a Paul Walker movie. It's actually really good.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like one of those goofy like early 2000s action films, but it's still pretty. It's a good film.
Your face is all over the flyers.
It's on.
You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
It's on one of those weird streaming. You know, all the weird
brand.
free streaming
It's on all our
services that they
advertising.
have, like Voodoo and Sling and shit. It's on
You
one of
know
those.
that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Sure do. They could be implicated in
It
it.
offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
I mean, it's a weird coincidence that all of them
Come on.
just happened to go
You expect
on a
me to believe
vacation
you
that
would
they
build
won
new
from you.
development with one of those old piles smack bang in the
Well,
center
actually,
of the
we
Progress
can't
is
prove
an
that it's
inexorable
the
process,
Elysian
Detective.
Airfield. That's how
Those
we
who
are.
choose to
Elysian
stand in defiance are
properties,
usually
developments,
confined
whatever.
to the
That's
wastebasket
the
of history.
flyer was attached
Fancy
to
a
the
question.
to the piece of paper,
Yes, we would build around them if we had
or
to.
whatever. Yeah, the contest thing was on the bottom
Most
of his
people
flyer.
see sense.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird
What's Elysian
coincidence.
Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Bullshit.
You're lying.
Yeah, total
bro.
bullshit.
There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend.
What about the
There's
shitty
no
bricks?
way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Bullshit.
Absolute fucking
I'm
bullshit.
no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those
Yeah, but there's
buildings were
certain things that you
inspected
can't-
and fully insured by California Fire and Life.
Really?
Investment
So
of
somebody
that
at
magnitude
California Fire
demands-
and Life is in on it too.
Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't.
Then get out.
The contractors I use for waybills. Do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very
I don't.
helpful.
I
Mr.
don't
Monroe.
think
Glad to hear
he's
it.
doing it on purpose, but
Always happy to help the LAPD.
I think it's definitely something
My
revolving him.
secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Did
Glad
you
to be
know
of
that I'm
help,
banging your wife as we speak?
Did you know that I'm banging Ava
You're the
Braun?
reason brothers and sisters
Your boss is a
sit
fine
down.
man.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and
Shut up,
pushed
you
him in-
drunk.
Where's everybody sound drunk?
Didn't you want to talk to the? You're supposed to talk to the secretary, right?
I just don't know how to dance the bebop.
Or something. You're supposed to get the this lady.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
I mean, you can just tap on all of them until you get it. Pretty sure.
Herbert
Herbert
Chapman's on
Chapman.
this list.
That name
Find the
does
phone.
actually sound
We
familiar.
need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Who's Herbert Chapman again?
Who's a POI in a previous case?
The phone's in the waiting room, I think.
Yes.
Someone ought to take
Or whatever this is, a fucking office?
Loaded.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Sorry for using your phone, lady.
I wonder if you could have picked up any of the phones.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Cutscene.
Scene. Simulator. So if GTA 5 is loading screen simulator,
Noire is cutscene simulator.
yeah. Which one's Red Dead Redemption is Waypoint Simulator?
Yeah.
Is this cutscene simulator or is this like actually like detective simulator?
Leroy.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
Fuck no.
No. Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I don't
wouldn't
care.
give you the pleasure.
We'll get around to it.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Yeah, you fucking got me demoted, you prick. Because you were butthurt that I was investigating.
Stay away
real
from
crimes.
Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner.
Doofus.
You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Yep.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard
Bullshit.
we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle.
Fuck you.
Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Look, he still is banging this German
Earl
chick, huh?
delivered it.
Yep.
You?
Well, I mean, his
Kelly,
wife
started making
divorced him and
noises
kicked him
about my
out.
pension.
So
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you.
why wouldn't he keep banging
Same
her?
thing,
He's got
fellas.
nobody else.
Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Absolutely.
You fought
That's all
at
we can do.
Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know
Yes, I
Jack
did.
Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time.
Interesting.
For some reason,
Interesting.
seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf?
Oops.
Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Right. Well, he was in what, World War One?
Yeah, when you're in World War II.
The more fucked of the two wars. I mean, World War One was bad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But,
not
like-
11 million innocents killed, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like the combat of World War II is just. I mean, World War One they had the gas, like chemical warfare, right, which was fucked. But I mean,
Trench
like
warfare.
the fight was so much tougher though, because we had automatic weapons. Everybody had automatic weapons. The Germans clearly didn't build the guns as good. But goddamn, dude, the Kalashnikov is still used to this day. There are World War II Kalashnikovs that are still seeing fucking action.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't talk, I mean, that's pure reliability. I mean, our guns work better when they're brand new, but holy shit, the Kalashnikovs are built to last.
The 1911s, too.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
They've seen
Not,
two
not
World
as
Wars.
not as many of the, you know, like the M4s and stuff, but bolt action rifles. I mean, hey, I mean those.
They'll last.
Yeah.
If you take proper care of them, they'll last.
Right.
Which you also got to take that into consideration why there aren't so many of those guns around. It's 'cause they probably don't get cleaned as much as they should be in World War II, you know?
Well, now they do.
Well, yeah.
They're old and people who haven't taken care of them. But I mean, like the fucking
We're
the
looking
assault
for
rifles
Herbert
we had
Chapman.
during
I'm looking
Vietnam
for
were
him, too.
not
Need
made
to
for
move his car so I
Vietnam,
can mow the
dude.
lawn. He's definitely not here.
Like, we had some
banging on his door off and on for a
outstanding
couple of hours.
firepower for Vietnam, but
It's out somewhere.
certainly they had
Take a look at
home
the
field
car.
advantage for sure.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Ooh, you stuttering around a bit there, Phelps.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. 50 ammo.
Yeah, handgun bullets.
45.
Oh yeah, 45s.
Should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
How many shots or how many were missing from there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so he's walking around with a full mag. 45.
He probably has a 911. He probably has an 1811 on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
There's a shit ton of them, dude.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Oh, fuck. Why would he pull the gun out and run with
Son
it?
of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley.
We're
We gotta
chasing
move
the
fast, Cole.
trolley? Yup.
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched.
How are we gonna stop the... Oh, you gotta get in front of it.
Car
and stop,
11K
right?
calling KGPL.
No, apparently not.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar.
He's
Currently
hijacked
heading
the
east
trolley.
on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units.
Oh,
Suspect
this is
in
gonna be
control
cool.
of car and driving
Yeah!
dangerously.
Oh! Holy shit! What the fuck?
A suspect aboard the 1110 University
Dude,
streetcar
that
headed
one car
eastbound.
went flying.
Caution, suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
What are we gonna
Well, that
do?
cruiser!
Look at that, you see that wheel? What is that? Yeah.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Yeah, crash into it or something, I guess. Shoot the driver.
Now is not the time to play around.
Oh, whoa!
End of the line, you little prick. Come on,
What
Cole.
the fuck? This is chaos. It's pure chaos. Get him. What the fuck?
Okay.
Definitely not proper protocol for that shit.
I'll
Remember,
run it.
don't kill him. Just wing him.
Hold it, Cole.
Skip the
Son of a
cutscene.
bitch, he must have caught the
I don't
trolley.
think you have to kill him.
We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In
Yeah,
pursuit
right.
of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue.
Yeah, I think
Advise
you just
all
have to
units.
derail it.
Suspect
So,
is in
like you would
control
a
of car and
try
driving
to, like,
dangerously.
maneuver it.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Like, don't like ram into
Stay
it.
on
Just,
his
like,
ass,
hold
Cole.
up
Don't
against
lose
it.
him.
Yeah. Just hold your yeah, like that. Jesus. Or maybe you have to ram it from the back or something.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might
Or
act
is
like a
it, like,
brake and slow the
scripted?
thing down.
Oh yeah, see I was right, you gotta damage the wheel.
No! You gotta get me closer! Look,
See
Cole,
it
the
right
side
there,
plate's
yep.
gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Nice.
End of the line, you little prick.
Good fucking
Come on,
wing 'em.
Cole.
Take cover. That was...
like we have
did
our
you
man,
have to kill him? He dropped the gun.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Tricky dick? No way. Ooh, story. Well, that was a short case, I guess.
About 45 minutes.
A letter from Lou.
I wonder
His
if you could shoot
insurance
the gun out of
policy
his hand
named
like in
me
Red Dead
beneficiary.
and not have to kill him.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
See, I had a feeling it was
Why not
more
be
than
honest
that.
with this man, Cole? He deserves
But he
your
is banging
honesty
her,
if
though.
you want his help.
He's clearly
Believe
banging
me,
her.
Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Yeah, dude, you left him in fucking traffic and fucked off. Alright, cool. We did it. You don't think we have time for another one, do we?
We got about an hour and a half.
So we can probably...
Yeah, we
knock
got
one
about an
out,
hour
no?
and a half.
We can knock it out. Yeah, let's do it. Might as well.
Fuck it.
We'll have a couple weeks.
3.